Hello everyone. My focus is in Indian constitutional articles for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Topics covered are these in this video: definition of scheduled castes, percentage of scheduled caste in India and in different states of India, we shall see. Then constitutional articles for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and its role. Definition of scheduled caste we will see now. Scheduled castes are those castes or races in the country that suffer from extreme social, educational and economic backwardness. In the sense, these are the castes which have been facing several problems socially, educationally and economically, and they are considered as backward classes, and their backwardness is due to, or it is arising out of, practice of untouchability and certain others on account of lack of infrastructure facilities and geological isolation. Their backwardness is due to the practice of untouchability and also due to the lack of infrastructure facilities and their geographical isolation from the main society, main cities and main areas of population. They need special attention for safeguarding their interest and for their socio-economic development. They are so backward that extra attention is to be given by the government for their socio-economic development. These communities are identified as scheduled castes as per provisions contained in clause 1 of Article 341 of the Constitution. In the sense, in Indian Constitution, Article 341 speaks about their identity, it speaks about their definition, and several provisions are given in this particular article related to scheduled caste. Let us see percentage of scheduled caste. The scheduled caste constitute 16.23% of India's population is spread all over the country. Huge percentage of population is of scheduled caste in India. 80% of them live in the rural areas, that is, they live around 80% of them live in villages and underdeveloped or undeveloped areas. They form more than 1/5 of the population of UP, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and West Bengal. In other words, when the population of UP, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and West Bengal is accumulated, they form 1/5 part of it. Punjab has the highest proportion of scheduled caste to the state population. More than 50% of the scheduled caste population is concentrated in 5 states. These are UP 35.1 million, West Bengal 18.4 million, Tamil Nadu 11.8 million, Andhra Pradesh 12.3 million and Bihar 13 million. Now let us focus on the main theme of the video, that is constitutional mechanism for upliftment of SCs. That is, what are the articles available in our constitution. Let us see the first one. Article 17 abolishes untouchability. Article 46 is to promote the educational and economic interest of the weaker sections of the people, in particular scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, and to protect them from social injustice and all forms of exploitation. That is, Article 46 is to promote educational and economic interest of weaker section, especially scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are focused. Article 335 states that the claims of the SCs and STs shall be taken into consideration consistently with the maintenance of efficiency of administration and also in making of appointments to services and posts in connection with the affairs of the union or of a state. Article 335 focuses on the appointments to services and posts in the states as well as in the union territories. Article 15 refers to the special provisions for SCs and STs advancement, and Article 16 is for reservation in matters of promotion to any class or classes of posts in services under the state in favor of SCs and STs which are not adequately represented in the service under the state. In other words, in simple words, Article 16 focuses on the promotions in the post and services at state level. Article 338 provides for a national commission for SCs and STs with duties to investigate and monitor all matters relating to safeguards, providing for them, to inquire into specific complaints and to participate and advise on the planning process of their socio-economic development. Article 338 speaks about a body called as National Commission for SCs and STs with the purpose of investigating or safeguarding their interest and to inquire into their complaints, and also to take care about the planning process for the socio-economic development, etc. Article 330 and 332 are for reservation of seats in favor of SCs and STs in Lok Sabha of Indian Parliament and in legislative assemblies of the state. These two articles speak about the reservation of seats in central government as well as state governments. Under Part 9 relating to the Panchayats and Part 9A of the Constitution relating to the municipalities, reservation for SCs and STs in local bodies has been planned and provided. Not only in central government, not only in state government, even in Panchayats and municipalities, they are given the reservations. Constitution safeguarding SCs and STs. The Constitution of India has prescribed protection and safeguards for the SCs and STs and other weaker sections. In different ways, Indian Constitution has prescribed, protected and safeguarded the weaker sections, especially SCs and STs, with the object of promoting their educational and economic interest and removing social disabilities. The main purpose is their educational and economic development and also to remove their social disabilities. These social groups have also been provided institutionalized commitments through the required body, the National Commission of SCs. These aims are achieved through National Commission called as the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. It is the nodal ministry to oversee the interest of the SCs. Nodal ministry in the sense it is the centralized ministry which monitors the interest of the scheduled castes. Here its role is presented. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment is the nodal ministry in the sense it is the central ministry to look after the interest of the scheduled caste. The primary responsibility for promotion of interest of the scheduled caste rests with the central ministries in the area of their operations and the state governments. Actually, it is the prime responsibility of central ministries and state governments to take care of the interests of the scheduled caste. However, this ministry, that is the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, supports their efforts by way of interventions in critical sectors through different and specialized tailored schemes. This ministry plans and executes different types of schemes to support central government and state governments for promotion of the interest of scheduled castes. The Scheduled Caste Development Bureau of the Ministry aims to promote the welfare of scheduled castes through their educational, economic and social empowerment. This ministry has a body called the Scheduled Caste Development Bureau, and the aim of this body is to promote the welfare of social caste in terms of education, economy and social empowerment. Efforts made by the state governments and central ministers for protecting and promoting the interest of scheduled caste are also monitored by this bureau.